Welcome back to Razmapsar TV. I'm going to show you the place, the villa we were staying during our stay in Provence and Côte d'Azur, Baume les Mimosas. This was a beautiful villa. I just want to show you the ground. I trained on this pebble. Training on the pebble is a special challenge here, as you can see here. And here, the pebbles is like a sand, which felt different again. I need to say close to this area under the on the terrace was the easiest when I trained barefoot. And when you take a look at this place, right close to the swimming pool, this was the hardest because I had the feeling I could cut my feet. So I mean, and then it's interesting when you train on different grounds, it changes your technique, be it kickboxing, Muay Thai, or Kyokushin katas or Wing Chun forms. No matter what you do, it affects you when you do striking, right, or katas or combinations. And just think about it. Once you go to the ground, it's going to affect you as well. To be honest with you, ever since isolation started due to the pandemic, and I started to train outside mostly on my own, I really made lots of progress. It's like doing yoga close to in the nature on your own. And one thing it taught me is we always train in a safe environment, be it in a cage, in a ring, or on a mat, or in the gym. And once you train outside, even the constitution or the nature of the pebble on the ground, like here in this case, right, changes your technique. Even if you use shoes, because here, if you remember it correctly, I was having shoes when I trained here because otherwise it was not. It would have been a bit difficult. I could have cut my feet, and but here I did barefoot, right? You see, you get a bit more careful when you do your training. Your jumps in a kata or in Muay Thai combos or kickboxing combos become much more conservative. You don't take as many risks as you would do when you have a soft ground. Let's say smooth, soft ground like a ring or like a cage or like a mat, wrestling mat. And these are factors which we need to take into consideration. Smallest pebble or stone cutting you deeply in your feet or foot, or if you grapple on the ground, is not going to be that easy, and it's going. The least it can do is going to be very distracting for you, and these distracting factors are become completely evident when you do katas. This is one thing I also love about doing katas, because you should do it without thinking about it. Otherwise, so many techniques. Just think about it. Kyokushin has 39 katas all in all, and Wing Chun has 3 empty-handed katas and 2 weapon katas. And then Japanese swordsmanship, what I practice, has also many forms. And then it changes the nature of your combos or katas. You could just forget what technique comes next. And then I also trained in the pool here, very beautiful pool. I used it to do, as you know, combos, specifically Kyokushin katas and also Wing Chun forms. The pressure of water was also there, and so I could train it. And this is what I mean from outside where we were staying. What should I say about Côte d'Azur? It's one of the best places I've ever seen. Been on vacation. I trained twice a day, early in the morning and also middle in the day, sometimes late in the afternoon, but mostly twice a day, sometimes 3 times, yes, but not so often. And also swimming, and this was one of the best places for me to concentrate on my sport and on martial arts, and to have a better body, stronger body, create more stamina. And I'm happy to say that my injuries, be it a knee injury, back injury, are completely gone. I'm going to make a video on that I can even now do all those high kicks which I used to before my back injuries a couple of years ago. For years I couldn't do them, but I'll come back to that. And this is La Favière. This is a beautiful beach close to where we were staying. So I came here to swim very often. So this is the Favière beach, and when we went to Port Gros, we also took a boat from here and went there. Yes. To show you, in the place we were staying in the villa, I found bellows, very old one. Look at this for the fireplace. It's so amazing. It reminds me, and later on when I checked on it in France, in some old places, old houses, this one is old. It's really old. You know, there's some newly made ones, or they're like 10 years or 20 or 30 years, or from the Second World War, but this one was really old. So it was really old, relatively, of course, but compared to these newly made ones, and that's why it was really interesting to see that. Look, made of wood, and then also leather. So, and also it has a mouthpiece made of copper, very beautifully made. It makes, I mean, you can just put lots of air with it. I just tried it. It's unbelievable. So I just thought maybe it's good because it reminds me like in a forging process of a sword. That's why I just figured you would like to see this as well. So of course for fireplace, right? Where you put all this wood and wooden logs in it. Very nice. For watching our channel, and please subscribe to us and ask any questions you might have.